Can you please tell us what are the major issues about Ethiopia in the Congress?
Well, the biggest thing right now is trying to settle down, after the TPLF rebelled, is trying to make sure that there's peace again in Ethiopia. That's the most important thing. We understand that President Abe, duly elected by the people, has a responsibility to try to keep the country united and healed. And this administration, the Biden administration, is trying to be even-handed. I've really disagreed with the trade policy that's taken Ethiopia out of AGOA, which is that crucial trade agreement that helps people buy Ethiopian goods from all over the world. And also there's a bad piece of legislation introduced, that HR 6600, that would actually sanction Ethiopian leaders in Abe's government. And I think it would make it much more difficult to get peace, and we don't want it to pass.
Congressman, most Ethiopians in the Northern Virginia area really appreciate what you do. Can you talk about the Ethiopian community in Northern Virginia?
Well, it's a really important part. It's so interesting that our African immigrants, not the African Americans, but the African immigrants are the most successful immigrants in America. When you look at incomes and businesses started, the academic performance of their children, you're really valuable to us. And, one of the things that Donald Trump had suggested, which we haven't adopted, is an immigration system that was more based on merit rather than the random lotteries that we have, more like Canada. It's controversial, but I think one of the advantages to moving in that direction is we can get a lot more people from countries like Ethiopia. We're very talented, very educated. We make a huge contribution to our economy.
Can you numerically, what is the number of Ethiopians in Northern Virginia, and how much is the culture, the language integrated into the Northern or the District 8 community?
Yeah. Well, just in Alexandria alone, 20% of the immigrants are of Ethiopian heritage. So 1 out of 5. And half of the kids in our Alexandria schools speak a language other than English at home, and number 3 is Amharic. So it's a big part. Plus, we see it in the business community, that so many of our Ethiopian Americans are, some are employees and doing well, and professors and doctors, but a lot start their own businesses, which is really exciting because they're creating the economic energy that drives our community forward. So, and Virginia has a terrible racist history, but in Northern Virginia, we're finding that the opportunity to bring everybody together in a healthy, holistic community is very real.
Congressman, I want to go back to HR 6600. Do you think it will pass the House?
I do not think so. I think it's hard to get anything to pass the House or the Senate, but when there's opposition within a party, and I'll be leading the opposition on the Democratic side, I think there's a really good chance that we can stop it before it ever gets to committee.
What can the Ethiopians do to help you stop that bill?
Well, the big thing would be reaching out to other elected officials around Virginia, around the country, but especially Jerry Connolly, who is a leader on the Foreign Affairs Committee, and Jennifer Wexton, who's a leader on the Appropriations Committee. Both are Northern Virginia Democrats, really good people. I'd make sure that you touch base with them.
Thank you, Congressman.
Okay,
we appreciate it.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.